Yeah. Only players in my circle. It's a players only club. You can smell me off the walk-in. This cologne cost me a dub. I only keep players around. I keep a few bad ones around. You know you play if you the one she hit when she in the town. I can't believe I used to keep 100 killers around me. I changed the scene, now I get money, I keep my feelings about it. She link with me, she bring her back, cause she know we out of town. Yeah. Oh, I don't trust my feelings no more. Yeah. Oh, tell me where these feelings should go. Left my feelings in a dummy, yeah. Louis bag. She like, who is that? Few heroes, a few villains in my.
Hey. Yo. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Children of all ages, everybody that tune in to the Heroic Villain Podcast. I am your host, Jay Hayes, the God, the people's champ, Mr. Put Bodies in Buildings, the man, not the myth. I really do exist. You see, I'm on my fly shit, man. It's late. About 4 in the morning, I just walked right in here. Right after this grand opening, it was a bad event. That event was fire. So I gotta get something on my chest. I think I'm gonna call this episode Women Lie, Men Lie, but Numbers Don't. Because I have a problem with people that lie. I have a problem that people that they're habitual line steppers, they're habitual liars. They lie so much they believe it. The one thing you won't do is spit on my name. The one thing you won't do is damage my name, my legacy. None of that, you know? Cause that's what that ladies and gentlemen, that's what a hater does. A hater will lie. And I don't know why they lie, but they will continue to lie. But since they want to lie and get on these podcasts and lie, well, here's my response. So I don't want nobody to tell me, oh, Hayes, be the bigger person. Not this time. I'm going to tell my truth because I won't allow you to spit on my name. Now, for the ones that know me and the ones that don't, my name is Jay Hayes, the God, the people's champ. The people's champ, that name came from the people. The people gave me that name. The one thing when I was in the party game, in the party promotion game, was I gave to the people. Yeah, we throw parties. Yeah, we play music. Yeah, I bring the city out. But most importantly, the thing that we sold the most, the entertainment value that we sold the most was experience. The experience you get at a Jay Hayes party, you wouldn't get anywhere else. And this is facts. So you could throw a party right next door to mine with the same exact people that I had, and your experience won't be the same because I care about the people. These modern day promoters, they only care about pussy and popularity. That's all they care about. I cared about the people. So the people gave me the name, the people's champ. I was the one for the people. I gave them whatever that they asked for, the people got from me in the experience of a lifetime. That's why it's been years since I left the game and they still trying to duplicate me. I'm the Michael Jordan of that shit. They still trying to duplicate the God, the people's champ. There's a lot of people out here, they want to claim to be self-proclaimed presidents, mayors, conquerors, but man, like I said, it's only one me. Jay Hayes, the God, the people's champ. That name was given to me. I'm gonna tell you how that name was given to me. That name was given to me from a hater on Twitter. When we turn hate into love, it's the same emotion. So one day they was like, it was some young cat, it was years ago when Twitter was jumping. It was like, oh man, Jay Hayes just followed me back. And somebody commented and said, damn, y'all treat that nigga like he a god or something. Right then and there, I changed my name to Jay Hayes the God. Thank you for the name. I can't tell you who did it, but I remember who gave me the people's champ name. Her name was Passion. And so shout out to Passion. She gave me the people's champ name. She sat in the car and said, you know what, Hayes? You the people's champ. And ever since then, the name stuck and people greet me as such. So what's up, champ? See, I don't give myself nicknames. Everybody else gave me these nicknames. I ran this city proudly on a party scene since December 2011. So when you talking about being a young buck coming up, it was like no age limit for it. Like all you youngsters out there, y'all gotta listen. It's the time and opportunity when I tell you that only thing that matter is winning. So if you're not working your ass off to get to where you want to be, it's because you really don't want it. It's up to you if you want it. They laughed at me when I first started. They told me that I was dumb for doing what I was doing. You know, if I listened to them, I wouldn't be in front of you right now. I was fearless. That's the 50th law. Be fearless. So I was fearless. So you had to be fearless. I jumped off the porch and said, man, I got $1,000 in my account. I got to pay my rent, but I'm finna take this $900 to go rent this skating rink out. And the thing is what I learned was I wanted to do parties for the teenagers because my peers at that time, there was a promoter in place that they already loved and adored. So what did I look like trying to pull them away from him? They already loved and adored him. They already trusted him. So I'd be working too hard to try to get that, but the whole time 50 Cent had a line that he said, I want them to love me like they love Pac. That line stuck with me, and it stood out for me for a reason because I said I want them to love me the way they love Rock. Rock was J-Rock, he was the one that ran the club scene at the time in Dallas. Like, he was the club guy. But I want them to love me the way they love Rock. So what I did was, I'm not going to my peer group. I went and said, you know what? The youth don't have nobody. I became their savior. I became the only person that they knew. I became the one closest to a celebrity that they can get. And I was only 4 years older than them. See what I'm saying? At the time, I was 21. I was 21 years old when I threw my first event. You see what I'm saying? And those kids were 17, 18 at the time. Going all the way down to teen parties, these high school parties. So we're talking about the age of 13 to 18. So those 18-year-olds was right there 3 years, 4 years younger than me. You know what I'm saying? Then you got the youngest ones that was 13 years old, 14 years old, and now I have, for a decade, I could run the game because they only know one. They don't know nobody else because they not allowed to go to the clubs yet. They only know me. So when it came to being adored by the people, those are the people that pushed me to be who I am today. Those are the people who gave me my name today. Because if I would have listened to my peers were speaking super negative. Why you over there fucking with them kids? Why you over there whole time? You see kids, I see $10 a head on Sunday from 8 o'clock to 12 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? That's what I see. I seen $10 a head. So I'm doing 400 or 500 people at $10 a head. You do the math. That's 5,000 minus expenses. My expenses around 1,500. I'm walking away with, greater than 30,000. I mean, three grand. You see what I'm saying? I'm walking away with 3,500 plus, 3,800 plus, depending on what my expenses was. So I got used to that. I got addicted to that. So my parties was every Sunday. But the very first time I did my first event, I didn't make no money. I broke even, but I said, I'm gonna do this again. But I knew the game was for me is when I lost my money. When I threw an event and I lost money, I was like, dang, I lost bad. But when you a real hustler, life is about roller coasters, just ups and downs. But it ain't about how many times you fall, it's about how many times you get up. And when you really for something and something is for you and it's really calling your name, you're gonna get up, dust yourself off, and you're gonna be better than you was the last time. That's who I am. I'm a survivor. I'm not from Dallas, Texas. I moved down here, had an idea. My peers laughed at me. My peers made jokes about it. Yeah, all the he and ha I turned around to, damn, bro, you a legend. Now when they see me, they shake my hand and look me in my eyes like, man, you the man. I wish I would have had that drive. I wish I would have had that ambition. When I tell you it get lonely at the top, it gets lonely because sometimes when you dreaming and you trying to turn your dreams into reality, nobody's gonna believe in them but you. So you have to be fearless and take charge of what you want in life. You gotta speak it out loud. And I'm not saying speak it to other people, but speak it out loud to the point to where you say it to yourself every day. I'm gonna be this, I'm gonna be this, I'm gonna do this. And it's gonna come through. The power of the tongue is phenomenal. It's phenomenal, I promise you. These stories are real. It got to the point where I tell you the hardest part of the game for me was when I decided to go to grad school and I moved out of Dallas and moved to Houston. So when it came to Dallas, I had nowhere to stay in Dallas. But I would come out here because I was making money out here. I wasn't really making money out there in H. I had an opportunity on a Wednesday night because that's when I was out there, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday for grad school. But on the weekends, I'd drive back out here and to be with my family, my kids, and do my thing. But I didn't have a residence. So when I opened my first club, my first official club, I was still sleeping in my car while I was making $10,000 a week. Facts. People attest to you like, man, what's up with you, man? It was like, I wanted to keep this money. I didn't want to lose it again because I know how fickle the game is. I don't own the club. So now the reason they ask you, why did I retire? I retired because I want to now own clubs. But at this time, I'm thinking like, I don't never want to go broke again because I'm went broke. When you're a college student, it's about being broke. I was broke being in college. So I ain't had no real money. I had some paper, but I ain't had no real paper. Like, what's broke to me is probably rich to others, but for the most part, I'm just telling you, I was out there real. I was a real villain for real. I was out there scamming. I was out there hustling. I was robbing Peter to pay Paul. I was getting some paper, but before I opened no club. But that's how it put me through college. You know, but that was my journey, you know. But what made me open the club, I called my partner back in Cleveland and was like, hey, what's the hottest club in Cleveland called? He said, Rumor, spelled with a Z. I said, oh, bet. So I called the owner back. The owner of the club had called me and was like, hey man, I got this club over here. I remember when you used to do nights at my other club. Do you want to do a weekly thing? I said, yeah. I said, what day of the week? He was like, well, Saturday's not open, but Fridays is. I said, I want Saturday. So call me when you get a Saturday. And I hung up the phone because I stayed on that. He said, okay, the promoters that was on Saturday, after 3-4 weeks, they wasn't doing good. So what you want to do? I said, I want it. I started making phone calls. This is something that I created. And a lot of people, the reason why I'm telling this story, because niggas be lying, telling you that they did this, that, and the other. I created this. This is an authentic story. So how can you say you was the first to do anything of something that's my baby? You know what I'm saying? I'm telling y'all this story so y'all could get y'all paperwork together and y'all could learn from this so y'all could go do y'all thing. So this how the promotion game works. This is how these things work. You go from a conversation to concrete. Okay, now I have a vision, I have a name, so let me put a team together. I'm calling my cameraman. I'm calling guys that want to be promoters on there that want to that could bring something to the table that I can't bring to the table. You know, at that time, I could put the bodies in the building, but I wasn't good at the bar. If you want to make the club happy, you have to do bar numbers. I only cared about doing thousands of people, but I wanted to learn how to get the bar right. But mind you, my crowd at that particular time, 2017, they was just now turning 20. So they wasn't privy to bottle. You get what I'm saying? They was just now, they still in college. They 21, 22, 23, 24. So when you in college, you know what I'm saying? You're broke. You ain't thinking about buying bottles. You thinking about, I'm gonna buy me a drink or two, have me a good time, and cool. You feel what I'm saying? So my crowd wasn't used to that. They used to just partying on the dance floor. Sections wasn't a section-driven thing at the time. So of course I'm trying to get a partner on there that has an older crowd. So let's mix the older crowd with the younger crowd. That was the whole plan. But this is something I created. This club has been open for years, and not one promo group in Dallas went over there and said that they wanted to fuck with the spot. The club was, you with the lights on, the club smelled like cat piss. It's trash with the lights on. But when I turned my dream into a reality, and I put 1,000 people weekly in that spot, and the lights was off, and then the regular beam lights was on, and the sound and the smoke, boy, we had Club Rumors, which is legendary to this day. So how dare a nigga sit there and tell you, and on these interviews be lying line talking about, yeah, man, I'm the first one to bring Lil Baby. Nigga, no, you wasn't, nigga. No, you wasn't. You didn't bring that nigga. We brought him. It wasn't no I and nothing. We brought him. It was our money that brought him. Let's go back and look at the pictures. He holding cups in his hand. What them cups say? Say Villains Promo Group. It say Money Team. Who came up with that strategic marketing plan? I did. Gave him a cutout. Who gave him? I did. So why? That's why you gotta be careful who you make your business partners, because these niggas are some fucking liars and they selfish. They about them when you about the team. So whole time, that's the story you've been telling. It's like, oh shit, well, I can understand why you reached your ceiling in your growth, because they been lying on your name this whole time, Hayes. They been lying and telling that they was the ones that was doing this. They they didn't do anything. They ran the business horribly. They just showed up. You know how many niggas I put on? I got niggas that got out of jail that's felons that can't get jobs nowhere else, and I was able to get them a job as security, man, be bouncers. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man, you know the hood. The hood respects you. They ain't gonna fight because of you. It's all strategic. I used to let some of the most hoodish niggas in the club for free because they felt like it was their club. So when they felt like it was their club and something was to happen, like, oh, niggas finna fight, they calm all that down. Like, hey, this is my spot, man, y'all chill. They $20 wasn't worth it because they'll stop shit that I didn't have to stop, that security team didn't have to stop. We'd keep a night going. That's why we were so successful. That's why we were so successful, making $17,000 to $20,000 every Saturday. The facts. Made close to made close to $500,000 in 6 months. From August 27th to March 31st. The reason why we lost the club is because now I'm gonna get into the reason why I'm moving into ownership. The reason why we lost the club is because the owner was mad at, the name of the club was called Tequilas. It was a gay club. The owner was a homosexual man. That has nothing to do with anything, but it was a gay club. So when I went over there, it was a known gay club. When I went over there, I said, I gotta change the name because I don't want to associate with the name. So the name on the building and the banner said Tequilas. But I called it Rumors, and I pubbed it so good that the whole city called it Rumors. Even the owner, his nights, they started calling it Rumors. That's how big we was. That's how big it was. From states to state down here, it was called Club Rumors, man. That's why these episodes are called the Players Only Club, because I be teaching y'all this player shit, but I'm always the club guy. That's the club part about it. So since I own Rumors, but I don't own Tequilas, I only own the name Rumors. I actually copyrighted and own that name. So with that being said, is people will go in there and be like, hey man, I'm looking for the owner of Rumors. That man owns the club, so of course his emotions is a little different from ours. So he felt played, like you walking in my house asking for somebody else. Eventually, it got to the point where he was fed up, and the bar wasn't doing spectacular numbers, but we was doing so many good numbers. It was more, I feel like it was more of a jealousy thing. Like, man, I gotta let y'all go. And that's what it was. We got let go. That is the truth. For years, I never spoke on it, but we got let go through text message. On April 2nd, 2018, because we was getting too much money. But mind you, when the club first opened up, it was, you could do whatever you want, just pack it out. I just knew it packed out, man, and that's exactly what I did, man. Everybody got new cars. Niggas was sleeping in their office, and when I say everybody, money got up. Everybody got new cars. Everybody was eating off my blood, my sweat, my tears. Everybody was eating off of my sacrifice. And that's how it's supposed to be when you're the leader of the team. But also what it comes with leader is when you win, we win. But when you lose, they don't. Everybody else still get paid regardless. That's what the employees is for. So I'd be damned if I take all that sacrifice and do all what I did, and a nigga get on these interviews, sit here and lie and act like that they had the city in the chokehold. Nigga, that's what I did. That's who I am. You know what I'm saying? You gonna sit here and lie, and you a cheap imitation of what? Lying ass nigga gonna sat there and told me, like, man, was your attitude. Man, my attitude got us tonight. My attitude and my plan and my game plan got that bitch jumping. So you can't tell me nothing about nothing if you don't have no success rate in shit. That wasn't my only successful club. That was just the number one club that people still bring up. So be careful. I tell y'all all the time, week in and week out, man, these people talk good in a bitch. They will trick you if you let them. Don't let them trick you. Don't let them spit on your name. Protect your name, because that's all that you have. Protect your name. Protect your brand. And that's what I'm gonna do. If it was fear that held me back for years. But when I stopped being fearless and I stopped wanting to have friends and all of those things, it was like, man, let me get this money. And when I started sniffing that money and seeing that money, I said, ooh, I don't want to never lose this. I said, ooh, I don't never want to lose this. I want to keep getting it. So now I don't just want a Saturday night. I want a Friday night. I want a Monday night. I want a Sunday, fun day. You know, it was one point in time I had 5 clubs in the city rocking and rolling. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, all day. You get this type of money, man, you gotta dream big. But it'll drain you if you don't put a team around you that everybody gotta play their part. Everybody gotta play their part. But if you got somebody that's a sour apple, that's really secretly jealous of you, that really want the love that you got, cause nigga, that's what it really come boil down to. These niggas be wanting to be loved the way I was loved. But you gotta work hard for that, because you gotta be for the people. You can't be for self. My nigga Moray said I went from selfless to selfish. Now they hating like a bitch. Now what you get from is like, yeah, man, I gotta be selfish now, because now I'm creating a whole different thing. Okay, now I'm creating a media company that I don't have to deal with a team. I'm successful in a whole bunch of more other things now, because I'm the X Factor Lauryn Hill was singing about. If you was the reason, then show me a track record of you being successful after that. Show me a club that you originally got from a owner and you ran that bitch and you did exactly nobody. I'm the last promoter to do consistently 1,000+ people a week. I'm the last one. I'm the last Dom. They still chasing my high. These clubs don't even pay to get in no more. It's free to get in and they still not packing them out. I was charging $20, $30 a head. 1,000 people a week. I'm legendary. Like I moved from legendary status to iconic status because of not what I did for me, but what I did for the people, what I did for my staff. You know how much more extra money they made? That they still chasing that high. Like, damn, I missed that bread. That was my extra car money. I know it. I wish it wouldn't have ended, but all good things come to an end. But when you got the wrong people around you, man, they start to spoil everybody else around you. And when that happens, man, you in bad shape. Man, you have to. Sometimes you got to cut your thumb off to save your hand. Gangrene, right? That's what Rocco said. And that's what happens, man. You got to cut the cancer so it don't spread. These people that on your team, and they Judases in your camp. They'll betray you with a kiss and shake your hand like they fuck with you. You got to start paying attention and cutting y'all grass, man. There's snakes in them. You know what I'm saying? Them serpents are some bad motherfuckers. Y'all better start reading that Bible. Them serpents will do it to you. They'll trick you. So you gotta take control, man. Women lie, men lie, but numbers don't. Stay true to yourself and be an honorable man. Be an honorable woman. Be honorable. Move with principle. Move with passion. Never let nobody tell you that you can't, because you can. Never let nobody tell you can't. Don't let nobody shit on your dreams. Don't bring no negativity towards me when I'm talking. If I'm already telling you what I got going on and you trying to shit on me with the negative immediately, like, you can't be around me. Get away from me, bro. I ain't even get a chance to breathe yet. I'm just, don't put your fears on me. Why are you forcing your fears on me? It didn't work out for you. That don't mean it ain't gonna work out for me. You don't got it like I got it. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. That you never know. You might be the best hair braider ever. You might be the best barber ever. Don't let nobody say, man, that barber shit didn't work out for me, man. Some of these cats be lazy. they don't never reach their max potential, because some people will sit there, and I'm gonna use this as an example. I know people that'll take a seed, bury it, water it, the tree grow, one apple come off that tree, and then they're successful. And then they feel like that's what success is, one apple. That's not success, that's content. Until you grow a whole orchard of apple trees, then you don't have nothing. Because now you stop watering that tree, now it died, and all you got was one apple from it. That makes sense? Y'all gotta understand how that feels. You gotta have that passion. You gotta be passion driven, and you gotta be fearless. In order for things to set right, you gotta be fearless. And you gotta deal with people that respect you. And respect is big for me, because like if I deal with a woman, and you don't ever fellas ever argue with a woman. The moment a woman tends to feel like that she want to argue with you, that's her way of emasculating you. She don't respect you. No woman that sit there and want to debate and argue with you all day long respects you. So get away from any woman that don't respect you, because they say a woman get there and tell me, you Jay Hayes to them, you ain't shit to me. Oh, well, I gotta go, because if I ain't Jay Hayes to you, to my woman, and my woman ain't my biggest fan, and my woman ain't my biggest supporter, my woman ain't the one that speak life and supporting me, my woman ain't the one that helps me multiply with great ideas and sitting in that living room while you on the computer, she ain't in there rubbing your shoulders, telling you like, hey, I think this would be good, just bouncing ideas off you. Your woman ain't the one just sitting there just being quiet sometimes while you talking, while you bouncing ideas off her just so it can make it work. Then you got the wrong woman around you. We gotta stop blaming the women for being who they are and start picking the right woman to be with us. It's 8 women to every 1 man. We can pick the right woman, but we gotta, as soon as we see the red flags, we gotta eliminate it off top, because you gotta stand for something or you will fall for anything. Don't let them tell you nothing like, oh, you Jay Hayes to them, you ain't. Man, I should be the biggest Jay Hayes to you. I'm talking about you just Jason and me. Man, Jason ain't getting paid. Jason ain't got no job. Jay Hayes the one to walk out here that's shaking hands and kissing babies. I'm the one on this political campaign everywhere I go. I'm the one that gotta carry myself correctly. I'm the one that gotta make sure that you carry yourself correctly, because you the one that's supposed to bring me value. You can't be out here all on the internet shaking your ass and constantly promoting yourself and selling yourself. Like, that's if I wanted to go buy a dream car and keep a for sale sign on there, I would have did that. But if you with me, then why are you still acting like you for sale? Why are you still acting like you for others? Why are you putting other people into our relationship? Why are you shouldn't even want to vent to no other woman that's single. She can't tell you about me because she ain't never dealt with nobody like me. What information she gonna give you other than the fact that she really finna slime you out and really trying to backdoor and get at me? You think that ain't happened? Cause it did. I done watched girls talk to other girls about, oh, I'm just trying to talk to you about this nigga, man. Bro, it ain't too many niggas like me, so what kind of advice is she gonna give you? Whole time, she done finessed her way in and learned everything that you doing wrong, and she started doing right, and now she over here in my inbox. Now she the one over here at my house. Now she the one giving me ideas. Now she the one rubbing my shoulders. Ain't that crazy? Man, you gotta keep that shit to yourself. Don't speak on it out loud. Start communicating with your man. Men, communicate with your woman. That's what relationships is about. It is the hard times, the good times, but if y'all don't communicate about how to love each other, if y'all don't communicate about how to persevere through trials and tribulations, then you gonna have an issue. Because it's all about communication. You have to know who I am on the inside and outside. You gotta know who I am in this season. It's different seasons, it's different me. It's different seasons, different you. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm not gonna do is I'm not finna confide into somebody who can't help me. I can't go talk business to somebody who's not a business person. I can't go talk. That's why they say bosses talk to bosses. We don't talk to employees. An employee will never understand what a boss is going through. So why would I go vent to an employee about what I'm going through as a boss? I Can't fucking do it. If you do hair, why would you go confide with somebody about, man, I'm having trouble doing this quick weave, girl, but you go talk to a girl that do nails? She don't fucking know. She can't help you. Y'all gotta be careful, man. Respect is a lot. If that woman don't respect you, get away. It's red flag after red flag. No woman should ever feel like it's okay to argue with you or emasculate you, especially in private or in public. If she gotta respect herself first. She gotta respect herself enough to know, like, man, I'm the one that bring my man value. I'm the one that all these other niggas want, but they can't have. I hate when a girl be like, man, these niggas can't touch me. Yeah, after all these niggas done touched you, goofy. What type of goofball ass shit is that? Yeah, man, these niggas can't, man, these niggas already done touched you. You think we ain't talked about you? You think your name ain't came up in the barbershop? You think nigga don't feel proudful about calling another man out on his mistake? Like, damn, you wife that? Like, come on, man. Y'all gotta be careful. Y'all sound good. This shit sound good, but it's dumb shit. It sound good to a dumb mind. It don't sound like, man, respect me. Cause I'm gonna respect you. I ain't gonna call you out your name. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna tell you ain't shit to me. You shit to them. Like, that's crazy. Yeah, that's like, yeah, man, you a coach to them little hoes. You ain't no coach to me. What? You a braider to them bitches. You ain't no braider to me. Nah, man, if my woman is a hairstylist and she the best hairstylist in the world, that's how I'm gonna treat her. That's how I'm gonna tell the world. That's how I'm gonna promote her. And who is your girl, man? That's my girl over there. That's Melissa, man. That's the best hairstylist this west side of the Mississippi. Cause I'm your man, and you my girl. So if you my girl, respect me. Don't get too comfortable with being around that you put your guard down and like, yeah, man, I'm comfortable enough. I know him already. We good. See, y'all don't know him like I know him. No, it ain't never that. Every day is a different day. Every day is growth, and we gotta keep growing. And that's another thing. Y'all gotta get away from these, man. Pay attention. I go out tonight and I'm speaking. I see people I ain't seen in years and act like they don't want to speak. Okay, cool. Don't speak. You remember that, because you holding these people, these other guys in the building to a higher hierarchy than me. That's cool. I don't feel no type of way about it. But don't ever say like, oh, I got Hollywood, or I don't want to speak, because I ain't gonna speak to you neither. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna speak to you neither. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. If we grew up from the soil and we was locked in and I was there for you when nobody else was, and we was around, you really know me, how you gonna get that? You know what I'm saying? How you gonna act like that towards me? But if you do, I appreciate it, because now you showing the real. You showing the real you at this point. You showing your true colors. Now that you showing your true colors, it's cool. We know what it is. We know what it is, so I don't never want you to act faking flies like it's something different. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. Don't hit me with that. You see me on another occasion and now you need me, and now you trying to benefit off of me. Say, hey, man, I'm trying to get in, and you see me walk to the front. Nah, you remember how you saw me last time? You act like you ain't know me. You know what I'm saying? You act like you ain't really want to speak. You act like it was light work, like it was like, oh, what's up? I'm like, oh shit, my bad. Remember that. There's no ill will. I'm cool. I just want you to remember it, so you don't treat me like I'm the villain when I treat you how you treated me. Don't treat me like I'm the bad guy. I'm only just reciprocating on how it is, man. That's how life is right now. That's the reciprocating energy. I ain't finna force nothing, especially with this. I ain't doing all these fake ass friendships, or these fake ass people that still using you just to get close to somebody else and then don't be appreciative of it. Nah, that's dead. Y'all gotta be careful and know your power and know your worth, because these people will use you to get somewhere else and act like that you didn't help them now. Like, I seen that this is my last thing and then I'm gonna go. I seen in the interview, niggas in that interview damn near begging for a job. Yeah, man, you owe me. Listen, fam, I done did so much for so many artists. Them artists don't owe me nothing. They made it, they got big, they don't owe me nothing. Because if they wasn't solid enough to feel like I brought value to them and mention my name and say I did XYZ for them, cool. I won't say nothing either. Because if I say it, I'm gonna look like I'm hating. I don't even want to look like I'm hating. I'm definitely ain't begging for no job. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be the best version of myself. I'm gonna continue to grow, and I'm gonna show you why I was valuable and why you should have had me on your team. But if you didn't have me on your team, that's cool. You don't owe me, fam. Just cause I knew you for so long, and just cause you know what I'm saying? I played your music and I did this and I did that. You know, I did these things. I ain't break no bread. I ain't spend no money on you. I ain't do none of them things. But I don't hold value to your camp at this time because you had to grow. You had to grow without me. That's what it's about. Sometimes you grow, and when you grow, you gotta leave something behind. If I was the one that had to get left behind, I'm cool with that. But I ain't gonna turn around and be a hater and say fuck you. I ain't gonna be a hater and be like, man, I don't fuck with that nigga. That bitch ass nigga left me. I don't feel that way. I feel like that I didn't have a value to be on the team. That's why I didn't. That's why I wasn't on the team. Oh, you don't owe me anything. That makes me want to work harder. Because why did you go get that DJ as your tour DJ and not me? Why did you go get that nigga to be your MC and not me? I know I'm good, I know I'm great, but what was the real reason why you got them and didn't get me? Well, whatever it is, I gotta work harder. I gotta bring a different body of work so it can make sense. So it's undeniable that if you don't give me anybody else's was a second choice or settling choice. So I ain't go get on no interview begging and feel like, oh, well, I've been on this artist and he owe me. Man, look, y'all don't owe nobody nothing. Same way with me. I don't owe nobody nothing. You wasn't with me shooting in the gym. I don't owe you nothing. You didn't provide one idea. You didn't come to one meeting. You didn't one positive affirmation. I don't owe you nothing. You didn't retweet, reshare. None of that. So what do I owe you? See, a real partner, them real friends, they gonna treat your business like it's their business. They gonna promote your business harder than they would than you promoting it, because them the real ones, them the ones you keep around. It's overstood. The ones that you don't never got a question. The ones that answer the phone when you need them to answer. The ones that give you a couch to sleep on when you need one. The ones that always got your back. The ones that don't count favors. The ones that don't throw shit back up in your face. The ones that don't feel like you owe them to anything. Those are the ones that you want to keep around. That's the elimination. You don't need to have 6, 7, 8 niggas around. You need 3 solid guys around you. 3. You need 3 solid people around you that you call your friend. You could go to war with a whole country if you got 3 solid individuals that understand what it's about to be a part of a team. That's just a fact. Dennis Rodman in the 96 championship against the Seattle Supersonics was the reason why they easily handled the Supersonics. Boy, Dennis Rodman was everywhere defensively on the boards. It was arguably debatable that he should have won MVP. You know, he made everybody else's job easier because he was a part of the team. He played his role. Everybody thrived on a championship team because they played their role. And everything ain't glisten and glamour and diamonds and gold. It ain't nice. Business is not nice. Y'all gotta stop that shit. It's not nice. Business is ugly. It ain't roses and rainbows. This shit get hard. It get wicked. You gotta fight for it. You gotta understand that this is a grind. Blood, sweat, tears, it really take that. It take losing sleep. It take 80 hours. It take your everything, your last breath. It take for you to fall and get back up, fall and get back up. You gotta roll with the punches and then start punching back. Until then, you just another loser. You just another has-been. Or you just another nigga begging for another nigga to bring you up and save you. I'm saving myself. So I'm gonna work my ass off and I'm gonna need y'all to do the same, man. So That's it. That's it, you know? Heroic Villain Podcast, man. We rocking and rolling, man. Y'all fellas get out there and save yourselves, man. Quit waiting on another nigga to save you. That's about as whole shit as ever. You might as well ask Diddy to take you shopping. No Diddy.